So Vin just had a bunch of videos go viral on social, and we kind of want to break down how that went down and go into the thought process and the process behind that. Vin was working with Demandbase, and you're working with 30 Minutes to President's Club, and you guys hosted a meetup in New York, partnered up with us at EventShark, and we shot a ton of street interviews there.
I think one of the interesting things you can do at events to make sure that your event has shelf life, meaning you don't just have the event and then people forget about it. You want to make sure it's memorable continuously online. When we had the event, we had a bunch of call them influencers there attending the event. So we wanted to take advantage of that. So we worked with the guys at EventShark to do man on the street style interviews related to sales because that was our attendees. We recorded, I think, like 5 to 7 interviews and chopped them up, man on the street style interview. I think between 5 videos, we generated 2.8 million impressions. And I think that's a playbook that a lot of people that are putting on events should actually steal. You have the event, you create content from the event, and then you push it to social and let it go viral.
The thought process there too, because you're putting money towards this event, don't want people to forget about it. You also have the community there, you have your partners there, you have your customers there. So there's a huge opportunity where everyone's already there, so might as well take advantage of that and get some unique pieces of content. So
working with the guys at EventShark made it super easy. So if you're budgeting an event, put some additional funds towards video production because your main focus when you're hosting an event is being the host. You don't want to actually put on now videos, recording video, creating content on top of that. And at the same time, you may not be an expert on video production. So the guys at EventShark came in, they handled everything. They recorded all the videos, they approached the guests, they found the guests, they did the interviews, and they did all the editing. So they handled everything in terms of the video production.
So in the preparation for the event, you prepared some questions that you'd be asking attendees and guests. What kind of went into the strategy behind that?
I think 2 things. When you're creating the questions, if you are creating short form content, which is what we were doing, you want to make sure that the questions are also like hooks. So for us, we did, what's your go-to cold call opener? That is something that's like a powerful statement. Anyone in sales or has ever been in sales would watch that video. So that's one piece of it. You want that kind of hook viral aspect of it. And then you also want to make sure that the interviewees are providing you guys with some like solid questions. So it's really intentional of who you're choosing for those interviews. And you don't want someone that gives like a really bad answer or maybe a long-winded answer. You want someone that knows how to give like a powerful and punchy answer that's also tactical so the person listening can put it in place.
Some ABM kind of going into that where you're kind of, if you're going to an event or you're hosting an event and you know the attendees that are coming, you can kind of pick out those people ahead of time, maybe send them an email or give them a heads up, hey, we're shooting some interview clips. We'd love for you to kind of be in that video. Even get them prepped ahead of time, but you don't have to do that. You can also just approach them if you know the attendees and who's at that event. Also, when you're creating content, it's also, how can you talk about something that isn't about your product? It's more about the solution or the problem associated with that problem solves.
100%.
You guys, 30 Minutes to President's Club, you're in sales, you're talking about sales, content, sales. So that's why what's your cold call opener was on par for what you guys were doing. That's where the audience was there. And then additionally, what is your cold call opener is a question that can go viral because there's so many people in sales that maybe don't know about 30 Minutes to President's Club, Demandbase, or Vin Matano. If you're throwing an event, need some content activation, it doesn't even have to be street interviews. You can do all types of content. You can do skits, you could do, Ding does freestyle raps at conferences and events.
Yeah, it does not need to be man on the street style interviews at all. I think it's taking advantage of the event, the surroundings, and the attendees in the most creative way possible. And I think that's how you get ROI out of content and events. And also making sure you're telling your brand story in your own words. Trying to copy someone's content style, that's not gonna work for you because everyone has a unique style. So that's my advice.
Peace out. Thanks for watching.